Coordinate geometry. Any point in the coordinate plane looks like A and B. A is called x coordinate, B is called y coordinate. And this is ordered pair, means that we cannot switch places. We cannot change the place of A and B. We cannot say y comes first and x comes later. Why is that? If a point 1 and 3 is plotted in the coordinate plane, x is 1, y is 3. If we change their places, let's say x is 3, it means 1, 2, 3, and y is 1. The point is not same. Now the point is different. That is why it is called an ordered pair. Distance between points. Now suppose if we are given 2 points A and B in the coordinate plane and we want to find the distance between these 2 points. The formula to calculate the distance between these 2 points is x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square and then the root of whole. Example, find the distance between the points. A, B and C, there are 3 parts. For each part we have to find the distance, but for the last one we have to figure out which one is closer to A, P or Q. So to find the distance we already have a formula. So we assume first that P is x1 and y1 and A is x2 and y2. Simply replace the values in the distance formula. 5 minus 1 means x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square means 3 minus 2 square. Do some calculation. 5 minus 1 is 4. 4 square plus minus and minus will give us positive sign. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 square is 25. Do not add these directly. Many students do what? 4 plus 5 is 9. 9 square is 81. No. First, simplify the squares. 4 square 16, 5 square 25, and then add these two values. So our final answer is root 41. So for the next part, we are given 2 points again, Q and A, part B. So first step, we assume that 8 is x1, 9 is y1, 5 is x2, and 3 is y2. Again, use the same distance formula. Replace the values of x2 and x1, y2 and y1 and simplify this. You will get root 45. The last part, C, is for you to figure out. What do you think? Which one is closer, P or Q? Example, find the distance between A and M. I am leaving this example for you. Midpoint. If we are given 2 points A and B and we have to find midpoint, that is the point lies in the center of A and B, we have a formula and it is x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Example, find the coordinates of midpoint of A and B. So to find the midpoint, we have formula, and to apply the formula, we should decide first x1 and x2, y1 and y2. So we decide 8 as x1, minus 1 as x2, minus 3 as y1, 5 as y2. Replace simply these values in the formula. 8 plus minus 1 over 2 minus 3 plus 5 over 2. Do some calculation. 8 minus 1 is 7, minus 3 plus 5 is 2. Since we cannot use calculators, so you can leave 7 over 2 as it is as a fraction, or you can write it as 3.5. 2 over 2, we can simplify this, and our answer is 1. Graphing linear equations. There are two ways to graph a linear equation. Number 1, using x-intercept and y-intercept. Number 2, by making table. So first I will show you how to graph an equation using x-intercept and y-intercept. So first I will graph a linear equation using x-intercept and y-intercept. Example, sketch the graph of minus 2x plus 3y is equals to 12. So we have to graph this equation using x-intercept and y-intercept. So first step, to find x-intercept, we have to put y is equals to 0. So replace y with 0. Minus 2x plus 3 into 0 is equals to 12. Solve it like a linear equation. We'll get x is equals to minus 6. X is minus 6 and y is 0. Step number 2. We have to find y-intercept. And to find y-intercept, we put x is equals to 0. In the same equation, minus 2x plus 3y is equals to 12, replace x with 0. So we are left with 3y is equals to 12. Solve it, find the value of y, which is 4. X is 0, y is 4. So we now have two intercepts. On the coordinate plane, minus 6 and 0 on your left, 0 and 4. X is 0 and y is 4 above. By plotting these 2 points, draw a line joining these 2 points and make sure it extends on both ends. Method number 2, graphing linear equations by making table. So example, sketch the graph of equation 2x minus y is equals to 3. First thing, we make y as a subject of the equation. We solve this equation for y. Means we move y to the right side, 3 to left. We'll get y is equals to 2x minus 3. Now we decide some values for x. You can choose from minus 3 to plus 3 or 0 to 3, whatever comes to your mind. So here I have taken minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Since it's a linear equation, you don't have to choose so many values. Decide only 3 points, 3 values for x, and then you can have a straight line. If x is minus 1, if I replace x with minus 1 here, 2 times minus 1, minus 3, minus 5, I will have my first point, minus 1 and minus 5. In the same way, if you put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 in this equation, you will get minus 3, minus 1, 1, 3, 5, and the points are here, like 4, 5, 3, 3. Now, on the coordinate plane, 4 and 5, 4 and 5, 3, 3, 3 and 3, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. If you have 3 points, if you plot 3 points accurately on the coordinate plane, join these 3 points and extend the line on both ends. You will get the linear equation. You will get a straight line. Graphing quadratic equation using a table. So we will graph this quadratic equation with the help of table. Y is equals to x squared minus 4x plus 3. It is a quadratic equation because the power of x is 2. So we choose the values of x from minus 2 to 3. You can take minus 3, minus 4 as well, and 4 and 5 as well. Replace x with minus 2 and you will get the answer 15. And the first point, minus 2, 15. Replace x with minus 1, you will get 8. Same way, replace x with 0, 1, 2, 3, you will have these points. The next slide, I will plot these points and let's figure out how the graph looks like. So to plot this quadratic equation, I have these points. I will plot these points on the coordinate plane. 0, 3 here, 1, 0 here. I calculated one extra. When x is 4, I have y as 3. So the extra point goes here. Now join these points and you'll see the shape is U. So whenever the coefficient of x square is positive, you will get a U shape. If we are given a circle, if we have a circle with center h and k and radius r, then we can write the equation of circle as x minus h whole square plus y minus k whole square is equals to r square. In case if the center is origin, means 0 and 0, it will become x square plus y square is equals to r square. So now we solve one example regarding equation of circle. The question is find an equation of the circle with radius 3 and center 2 minus 5. So the first thing is to figure out what is r, what is h, and what is k. From this question, we have r as 3, h as 2, and k as minus 5. Put all these values in the formula. X minus 2 square plus y minus 5 square is equals to 3 square. Simplify the equation and we will have x minus 2 square plus y plus 5 square is equals to 9. And this is, we have the equation of circle. Another example, find an equation of the circle that has the points P and Q as the endpoints of a diameter. Means P and Q lies on the edge of the circle. Now, to find out the equation of circle, we must have center. Center can be calculated as the midpoint of P and Q. And we do know how to find out the midpoint. 1 plus 5 divided by 2, 8 minus 6 divided by 2. So now at least we have center of the circle. Now to find out the radius, we can calculate the distance of PC or QC. In this example, I have calculated the distance of PC. And how to calculate the distance? Assume 1 and 8 as x1, y1. 3 and 1 as x2, y2. 3 minus 1, 1 minus 8. Simplify it and you will get root 53. So we have now center and radius. Put these values in the equation of circle, which is x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 1 whole square is equals to root 53 square. Square and root cancel each other, and finally we have the equation of circle.